Assalamu alaikum once again. This is the third lecture of the video series. As you know that we have already discussed William Shakespeare, a bit about William Shakespeare. Now we'll talk about Charles Lamb. Charles Lamb, the year of his birth and the year of his death is written here, 1775. He was born in the year 1775. He was born in Edmonton, in England. He died in the year 1834. Who's Charles Lamb? Charles Lamb was an English author, a critic, and a minor poet. Charles Lamb, an English author, the critic, the minor poet, was best known for his essays of Elia, for his essays that he wrote under the name Elia. And he's also famous, he became famous because of the children's book that he wrote, Tales from Shakespeare. Tales from Shakespeare is the book that he wrote for children. And Tales from Shakespeare is the book that from which this lesson of yours, Merchant of Venice, is extracted. He is said to be one of the most loved and one of the most read English essayists, besides other essayists of English literature. He studied at Christ's Hospital. And when he was studying at Christ's Hospital, he developed a lifelong friendship with Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and the book that he has written, Tales from Shakespeare, was published by him in 1807. This Tales from Shakespeare was produced by him in collaboration with his sister Mary Lamb. I would repeat it. The Tales from Shakespeare was produced by him in collaboration with his sister Mary Lamb. In Tales from Shakespeare, Mary Lamb, his sister, summarized comedies written by William Shakespeare, and Charles Lamb himself summarized tragedies written by William Shakespeare. And it is said that there can be no better introduction to Shakespeare for children than Tales from Shakespeare. This book proved, popular not only with the young but also with the old ones as well, And in 1808, he published his own version of Homer's Odyssey for children, and also the Adventures of Ulysses. In 1809, he collaborated with his sister again, Mary, and he wrote a book of children's stories and poetry for children, which is Mrs. Leicester's School. So it was in 1809 that he collaborated with his sister Mary Lamb, and they produced a collection of short stories for the children and also a collection of poetries for the children, which is titled as Mrs. Leicester's School. So this is about Charles Lamb. Charles Lamb was born in the year 1775. He died in the year 1834. An English author, a critic, a minor poet, best known for the essays of Elia. For the essays he wrote under the name of Elia, and also best known for the children's book Tales from Shakespeare. He is one of the most loved and read English essayist besides other essayists. He studied at Christ's Hospital. It was during this period of his study that he developed a lifelong friendship with Samuel Taylor Coleridge. It was in 1807 that he produced Tales from Shakespeare. He produced Tales from Shakespeare in collaboration with his sister Mary Lamb. In Tales from Shakespeare, Mary Lamb summarized comedies, Charles Lamb summarized tragedies. And in 1808, he published his own version of Homer's Odyssey for children, and also the Adventures of Ulysses. It was in 1809 that he collaborated with his sister Mary Lamb again, and they both wrote a book for children of children's stories and poetry for children, which was titled as Mrs. Leicester's School. I hope this will be helpful for you. And now in the next lecture we'll be talking about the main things, the important things of this chapter. Okay, so until now we discussed William Shakespeare, we discussed Charles Lamb. Okay, I hope this will be beneficial for you. Allah Hafiz.